Hey, so I'm just laying in my room and oh, what's this? I forgot I had this. Let me read it to you. Um, let me fix my hair first. Ooh, that looks kind of raw, doesn't it? Look at that. That's life. It's not always pretty. It's not always black or white. Sometimes it's gray. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I forgot I had this. Do you want me to read it to you? I don't know if you can see it because it's kind of like if you looked in a mirror, it'll show you the letters, but in reverse, so you can't read them. So I'll read them to you. The most important things in life aren't things. Sorry, I didn't like put enough emphasis on the end. I mean, I don't think that's even a word, is it? The end. I think I just made it up. The end apostrophe T. And then without struggle, there can be no progress. Two of my favorite quotes that I posted on above my bed when I was really depressed one day. I was just gonna make this video because I was just thinking about an old friend today. And to say like I don't think of him is a lie. Even though like we have different religions, I still think about him all the time. Well, not all the time. That's a lie. But I think about him occasionally still, even though he's not in my life anymore. And he probably, I don't know if he even recognizes me anymore. But I always remember him and what he taught me. Nothing kinky or anything. We didn't always do the right things in life, but we sure had fun, didn't we? And I kind of miss that. I miss him. I was just thinking about him. Not my friend who killed himself. This is someone else. This is someone else who's older. No one I know in this lifetime. Spooky, isn't it? I know that's weird. I'm not going to do that for the whole video. But, not anyone from this lifetime, but from a past one. And I'm not going to say his name because I don't want to embarrass him. And we sure had fun, didn't we? I miss your laugh. I miss getting mad at you and you storming off. We never really got to spend too much time together, did we? I'm hoping maybe in the next life or in heaven we get to meet each other again and and everything will be back to normal, But it just sucks being here without you. And I have those memories still. And the hardest thing is I can't send this video to you. You're probably never gonna see it, and that really ticks me I almost swore. That really ticks me off. You're probably never gonna see this video. And I don't think you know how much you being in my life in the past lifetime, it really did affect me. And even though we're still apart and you're probably hundreds of miles away, maybe even thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of hundreds miles away, I'll always consider you a good friend of mine. Even though we don't talk anymore, I don't have your contact info. I wish I could tell you how my life has been. The good and the bad and the ugly. And being without you, it really sucks. I tried to write a darn poem today and I couldn't because you kept creeping into my mind. And then I tried to write a song and I couldn't because I kept thinking about you. And I just hope you're okay. And I just want to get this off my chest. This isn't really like for anyone in, like, well, yeah, it is for someone in particular, but he's probably never gonna see it. There was this website I used to read the confessions on it. It was called I think it might have been called Confessions. Confessions is not a. Well, I mean, I think it's also an Usher song. If I could be wrong, I could be right. That sounds like it would be a good lyrics of a song, wouldn't it? Anyways, I'm getting too much into this, but I'm saying what was I saying? Hold on, let me get my train of thought back. There was this website I used to go to when I was younger, and it's where people posted like anonymous confessions online to certain people, but they're always anonymous, so you don't know who they're from. And this is kind of like my gift to him, even though like I don't talk to him anymore, and we don't talk anymore. It's like that song, like we don't talk anymore, like we used to. That time I didn't sing too well. Oh well, I don't care. This isn't me showing off my skills. This is me just being kind of raw and just being really honest kind of video. And man, I miss you. You know? You really were one of a kind. You really were something, weren't you? And I remember once you told me you were an actor. And at the time I didn't understand what you meant. But now looking back, it makes more sense now. And why you behaved the way you did. And there's just like I want to ask you like how's it going? How are you doing? Like how's your life? Are you dating anyone? I want to write you a letter, and people don't really write letters that much anymore, do they? But that's how much I miss you. And I have messy handwriting, and I'd still try to write you a letter. You know what I mean? Like, maybe I'd type it, and then you'd be on TV and dissing me in front of millions of people. Just kidding. That actually happened to me once, though. I'm not even kidding. Once I typed a fan letter to a celebrity. This is an aside. This is still to the one guy I'm thinking of, but this is an aside. I actually wrote a fan letter to a celebrity, but I typed it because when I get excited, my handwriting like is really messy, and I didn't want him to like be like, "Oh my gosh, what messy handwriting? I don't like her." You know what I mean? Because people can be really like judgmental about certain things. Like I handwriting can be one of them that people can be very critical of and judgmental about. So I decided, well, you know what? Like, I'm going to type it. And in the letter, I even said why I was typing it, why I typed it. I said, I'm typing this because I kind of messy handwriting. And I just wanted to let you know, like, how much you've impacted me in a good way. And I think that's really great that your success. And I wished him well. And then he went on a talk show and he's like, who types a fan letter? And I poured my heart into writing that letter. And I never really I recovered from that, but now I save my heart for my deepest heart. That sounds kind of bizarre, doesn't it? My deepest heart. Ooh, my deepest heart. I save I save the best of me. Now I save like the best of me for only for certain people instead of just instead of being the best of me to everyone that I meet. That's kind of sad, doesn't it? That just popped in my head. Maybe I'll change that. I don't know. I think it's a kind of like a not self-fulfilling prophecy, but self-preservation thing. I think that's why I do that. Because I don't want to get hurt or something. And man, I really miss you, man. And I hope, and I don't even though we don't talk anymore, I don't wish evil upon you or bad things upon you. I wish you live a good life. And I hope you wish that for me too. But even if you don't, I hope you're okay. I hope you live a really good life, fun and exciting life, and I hope all your dreams come true. Even if they don't include me. Even if you forget about me, if you have already forgotten about me completely. Or you become like really old and then your memory goes. If mine goes too, I guess that's why I'm also making this video. I just want you to know. I'm gonna miss you, buddy. I miss you every day. And we weren't as close as we could have been, and I kind of regret that. And I'm sorry if I hurt you in the past that badly. But I really do wish the best for you now. And I really mean that from the deepest of my heart. Bye.